Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Test Chamber. We're taking a look at Ratchet and Clank Full Frontal Assault. I'm your host, Andrew Reiner. This is one of my favorite game series of all time. Love the PlayStation 2 versions and the first few versions on PlayStation 3. I have another fan here with us, Matt Helgeson.
Yes. Hey, Reiner.
And you are reviewing the game for us.
I am.
From what I understand, this is kind of classic Ratchet and Clank with tower defense blended into it.
Yeah, I would say that there are, some platforming elements, but those are definitely not as prevalent. I would say that this fits more into that zone of Deadlocked. If people remember the PS2 game that was more combat-oriented, and also the more recent All for One. But yeah, the unique part about this is it does have sort of some tower defense mechanics where you're sort of, buying turrets and mines that you place on the battlefields. But there is also some, light exploration and the nice thing about this one is that with all the bolts you're constantly collecting in these games, you use those bolts now to buy your sort of tower defense, defenses like turrets and various things. Once again, obviously it has all a lot of familiar weapons. Ratchet and Clank's always been known for really creative weapons and things like that. So let's watch this.
Is that that's Quark, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Quark decided to retake the mantle of righteousness, to serve as the people's perennial protector, to defend the galaxy with the vigor of a true hero. And the galaxy? Well, the galaxy
He's so great.
has never been so
Got his bathrobe on.
boring.
This is just sad. He lost the election like 3 months ago. Don't you think it's time for an intervention?
I believe
And
Captain
bunny
Quark
slippers.
is having a difficult time adjusting to life in the private sector.
Computer, find me something to shoot.
Sorry, dude, we got nada on the radar. Have an awesome day, though.
Quark's a little sad.
Captain, it appears there are rogue cleaner bots in the docking bay. Would you like to...
Okay. So this game is available now. It came out on Tuesday. We didn't get review code until Tuesday. So
Yeah.
Matt, you're still playing through it.
Yeah, there's actually quite a bit of content. Both there's a single player mode, there's a co-op mode, and there's also a pretty significant online multiplayer. So this is just kind of the, tutorial. Throw the old wrench, classic material for fans of the series. And like I said, you'll notice a lot of weapons, things like that you would recognize for.
Hey, Captain.
And the game is $20. You can download it on PSN, and they also made a retail version. And it comes with the cross-buy functionality, which allows you to play it on the Vita. But, Matt, apparently you can't quite do that yet.
It was a little weird. I actually, when I got the game on Tuesday, I stayed a little late because I was like, well, I just want to get everything downloaded so I can start playing this on both systems. My thought was to play it on the PS3 at work and bring it home. Oh, there's another cutscene.
Ooh, antagonist, right?
Yes, surprisingly enough.
Are you ready for the longest day of your pathetic life?
A shadowy supervillain. This is perfect. He wants money? No. Power? No. Money and power. Oh, who cares what he wants? We finally get to shoot something.
One of the greatest side characters of all time.
Quark's great.
His finest moment, in my opinion, was on the PlayStation, the PSP game, where it was the opera where he's singing.
Oh, I forgot it. That was a great one.
In this sector, plunging each location into total chaos. Oh, splendid! Gungarian marauders have already begun attacking.
Galaxy's all messed up.
Gungarian marauders are generally who were fighting in this game.
Was it me?
It was me, you dolt!
Can you play as Quark?
Mm-hmm.
Really? So if you
Yeah,
and I are
maybe.
playing co-op,
Yeah, which I think we might do later on. I think you can, at the outset, select Ratchet, Clank, or Quark.
Someone who doesn't like Captain Quark very much. Someone he failed.
that guy's all business.
He is.
You know what this calls for?
Don't say it.
I'll tell you what this calls for.
He's gonna say it.
The Q-Force!
He said it.
Hail!
Oh yeah, the Vita version. So I tried to set it up. It was not working. I was getting a little irritated, and then I started to read the the little fact sheets that they'd sent out, and I already got a trophy. Good job, Matt.
Way to go, dude.
For some reason, the Vita version will be available for free download for anyone who buys the PS3 version, but not until sometime in January. So, like a couple months from now, you'll be able to do that, which kind of makes the cross-buy functionality kind of ridiculous.
Most people that buy it now are going to play through it. You're not going to sit on it, and going back to it, maybe you play it later.
Yeah, which is really unfortunate because, I mean, I think we're all kind of rooting for cross-play. So, here's a basic hub world. Looks like there's I think there's 3 kind of galaxies with 3 planets, so about 9 levels, I'm assuming. I haven't completed it yet, but they're pretty big. Got these, medals that you can win there for completing it at a certain time, getting all these generators. And those can be used to up your rank, which kind of comes with some perks a la Call of Duty. So I got kind of an eye towards multiplayer there.
And I think that's kind of the ultimate dream for console gamers is play a game at home on your TV.
Yeah.
Then when you leave the house, have that game, that save, that exact game, which Sony hasn't done very well yet, but they're definitely heading in that direction.
Yeah, I mean,
take it on the road, continue it.
The possibilities are great for it. It's just unfortunate when you don't have them released at the same time. It feels like kind of a missed opportunity. But still, hopefully, it when it comes out, it's good.
Yeah, hopefully it is the same game. That would be amazing.
I don't see any reason. It definitely looks nice and it has that kind of Pixar-ish quality of the Ratchet and Clank games. But I don't think it's anything that the Vita can't handle.
I just have to wonder why it's delayed.
Yeah,
what's going on there?
Very odd. All right, here's the gang.
And those are a new addition. What are those, Matt?
Yeah, these are sort of your... There you go.
By these generators. If they are destroyed, Q-Force will lose control of the planet.
Okay, so that's what you're defending.
Yes, this part, you always sort of start at your kind of home base, and that thing in the background there is eventually what we're trying to power up. But these, when all these generators are destroyed by enemies, it's game over. So...
well, I have an idea for the government forces of this planet. Put them in a safer spot.
Yeah, see right there. That was kind of... I'll start.
It's a surprise this planet is still in existence if this is what's keeping it afloat.
This guy's...
Oh, yeah, so you have all the typical moves. You have your jumps. Do you get the jetpack or anything like that?
Yes, you use the jump... I think jump boots? Or the... Okay, yeah, you'll use the... maybe I gotta get the tutorial. But yeah, you use the booster kind of boots that allow you to cover a lot of ground quickly all the time. I would say that... so let me go here. So here's how you would purchase a turret. Right now we only have one. The Pyro Turret shoots flame. So you'll see this do its action.
Now, do you have to be on that base to purchase it?
Yes.
Okay.
They're very specific in it. And so far it seems like each little node where you can place something can either be a turret or a mine, but not both. There are also some barriers you can set up to for that choke point right there. You can set up a barrier.
Now, are you kind of bound to this area? It looks like there's a lot of stuff going on the map, but you got a barrier over here, a red barrier.
Yeah, eventually you'll have to, venture out to basically, unlock weapons, which one of the weird things the game does, and I'm not sure if I'm crazy about it, is you always start a new level with basically no weapons, and you have to find these little weapon nodes, and there's a little game that's...
of course, they have their mini games.
Yeah, a little mini game here. So you just try to sync those up.
Nice, Matt.
It's not too hard in general. So now I got the Combustor Classic kind of, go-to weapon.
And it said level 1, so you're leveling up the weapons.
Yeah, but unfortunately, you have to re-unlock them every time. Which
do you have to re-level them up as well?
I think they might save the levels, but
okay, that's cool.
Still, it's kind of weird that you
kind of goes
to
against everything Ratchet and Clank is.
Yeah,
he's a weapon collector.
The fact that you have to sort of... rediscover them and they get progressively harder to find. So that's not one of the decisions I'm crazy about. So that took down that barrier by destroying those things.
And then you can move on. And the enemies are going to start pouring in then.
And so you follow this power cable, and these are really the main goal is every level has a couple of these power nodes.
Activate all key nodes to unlock the planetary defense
this will power up our planetary defense center.
Reactivate Planetary Defense Center to drive back Brungarian.
So you're not just defending; you're also going on missions to power these things up. Okay.
Which does bring up so far, and obviously I need to play a lot more of this game. Is they're playing a single player. It has gotten a little wonky at times because you'll find yourself out exploring and trying to find those weapons or find those nodes, and you'll be in the middle of sort of doing that task when you'll be called back to the base, and you got to truck all the way back there.
Is it a mission that's calling you back, like an objective, or is it because your base is under attack and your setup isn't good enough at that point?
Yeah, so far, I mean, the having a lot of those turrets definitely helps, but at the same time, they don't seem to take a lot of damage before they die.
Okay.
So, I feel like a co-op could be good because that would allow one player to sort of be farming resources out in the world and unlocking things, and then another player could be kind of minding the home fires. So I think it definitely seems like a game that was made with an eye towards co-op and multiplayer. That being said, it's been fun so far, but there are a few balance issues thus far that I hopefully when I play more will be resolved. But
and also tower defense is a lot about figuring things out, restarting levels, figuring out what towers work for you.
Absolutely.
Which could be a part of the mix, but I could definitely see having a co-op partner holding down the fort being a benefit.
Yeah, I'd say it should be a huge benefit, and I think we might try a little bit of that out here on a later level with a little more action going on. That move's still great. I actually use that, X. See, so there's some platforming elements.
And they're obviously telling another story, which doesn't seem too complex. There's a new villain.
Yeah.
Take him out.
It's got a little twist, which is pretty good. It's also a little bit derived from a movie that I think a lot of people will be familiar with that I won't want to spoil. But,
okay.
So you still have the boots, so you can, platforming.
Do you ever get Clank on your back?
Not so far. You can play Clank, whoa, that was a little weird. Whoa.
Oh, hey, that's a good way to get back up there.
Just how I planned it.
Bam.
There we go.
Okay, so you get a choice then.
Warmonger's pretty good. We're going to go with that.
Warmonger is now available.
And they keep introducing new types of weapons in the levels?
One nice thing here is that when these weapon nodes open up... Oh. Here comes... Okay. See, here comes the base, and the nice thing about the weapon nodes that we just got the weapon out of is that when you open that up, there is a teleport back to base, which helps tremendously. So it's really important if you're going to play this game to kind of be conscious of where those are.
So you have a mini map here, which obviously you got to keep an eye on. Is there a full map you can look at to see if troops are advancing?
I'm not totally sure because it tends to go pretty quickly. So I'm gonna put a Pyro Turret here. And then here I'm going to do a chrono mine, which basically when they hit this is going to slow time for them. So hopefully that should slow them down, allowing them to get roasted. Oh, I should have put it up here. Sorry.
It's still doing the trick. Well,
there you go. See, it doesn't last super long, but so that
the Q4 space is secure.
There we go.
All generators are online.
Also, there's usually sort of so far been two areas, so we can't purchase anything right now. This is something that you'll kind of run into a lot where you don't have enough money to buy stuff, so it's definitely a lot of farming in terms of going out and finding crates, killing enemies.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Collecting stuff.
Yes. Definitely. There we go. But the field of weapons, as usual, is great. It's got a nice variety.
What about enemy variety?
It seems to be... Ooh, Warmonger. Let's see ya.
That's something the series has done really well, is you go to a new planet and there's new enemies, but tower defense is always kind of the same types of troops,
there doesn't
right?
seem to be... Every level will sort of at the outset introduce you to some of the new enemy types. Could really use some
But are these
ammo.
guys like indigenous to this planet, or are you going to find? Are they like the standard troops? You going to find them on every planet?
You generally find like these two types that we've seen, these big guys with the little helmet there, and the little kind of grunts there. You see those a lot. Those are kind of these two enemies I've seen in every level thus far, and seem to be the sort of pretty standard cannon fodder. I'll pick up a little ammo. So it's definitely a lot. Like bolt collecting is a big deal. But the good thing, like I said, as opposed to maybe the more platformer games, is that there's definitely a reason for it, because you're going to head back to your base and sort of reinvest the bolts that you've earned. But as you see, there's some treks that happen. So there I can buy a turret here. Let's see, maybe it's kind of nice to place a turret to sort of as a last line of defense on some of these power nodes.
Come on, guys.
As it gets more complex, I've found it, it might be good because you are going to lose some nodes.
These power cables run to the
those power nodes, and you might be better off, sort of investing a lot around like one or two in a certain area,
right,
just as a last line of defense. If everything goes south, that way you have some sort of backup on those. But yeah, it's definitely.
It's kind of hard to tell how you're progressing in this level.
Yeah,
Are things going well for you? Is this?
Yeah, they're
obviously nothing's blowing up, and
those guys suck. And you always got to do that X square is the best way to take those guys out quickly. So here, hopefully. Oh wait, another guy, huh?
Ooh, good defense. I like their helmets.
Uh-oh. Come on, pal. Oh. A little fall down there. Yeah, these guys, these little turrets suck. But that's the best way to take them out quickly. I might not have enough juice to tackle this, but we're going to try it.
Okay.
So there's generally 2 or 3 of these per level.
Better find some nanotech.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, but I gotta get some health.
So what's the 7 to 30 there? That's your health?
Yeah, I need some health in a big way. Let's see. There's some health. These are pretty, impressively fortified. Uh-oh.
Enemy reinforcements detected at the East Kingdom.
Oh, and they just respawned everybody. So all that was for naught.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, that happens too. So... Okay, we got Combustor, Warmonger. All right, we'll give this a shot. Why not? Generally, you're going to want to unlock a few more weapons, but we'll give this a shot just for time's sake. Yeah, see, these guys are a bear.
Got him.
Can't reach him there.
And Sony's released a lot of great Ratchet and Clank stuff over the last couple months. You got the collection.
Yes, which, I mean, if people haven't played that trilogy, the collection is very cool, and they are classic games in my book. So,
and then the 2 entries on PS3 are fantastic as well.
Yes. And I really do appreciate what Sony's done, with all the reissues of, not just Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, God of War, Eco, Shadow of the Colossus. I think that's a really... So then these, you can just beat this up until it explodes. That opens up the next area. Oh, see those little buggers? You kind of want to get like a 3, like jump kind of thing with those.
Right.
They come in groups frequently. And like I said, you definitely stay airborne as much as you can against those guys. And there's some more right there too. All right.
You can do this, Matt.
Yeah, like I said, normally I'd probably want to go, whoa, and
get out of the lava or acid, whatever that is. Nice, dude.
Oh, man, that was tight. Okay.
That guy just froze up. He's just like, whoa.
Okay. Man, I'm low on health. I hope that no one else spawns here. I can't remember.
You can do this, dude. You got it.
Okay.
So what does Clank do? Like, does he do something different?
I haven't been. I've just been kind of playing
okay.
with Ratchet so far. Maybe when we try some, some co-op. Okay, great. So this might be a good place to kind of drop off. But again, in every level, there's another one of those that you got to, turning on these things. Once you turn all these on, then you will your base will power up. We can jack back to the teleport.
It's like a Rudolph right now.
Yeah.
Look at him glow.
Yeah, I need some health in a big way here. We'll get a little health.
Leave the sleigh at night.
Nice. Okay. Eventually, we would unlock that other power node in a similar fashion, and then there would sort of be a time period while this defense base was powering up, and we would have then the last final onslaught of guys attacking our base with the tower defense aspects until that gets online, and then the level would be over. So that's a pretty good.
Yeah, let's jump into your review save and do some co-op.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, Reiner is playing with me.
Matt, look who I am.
I know, you're Quark. First thing is we're gonna have some waves of enemies coming here. I'm gonna be right now setting up some turrets.
Okay.
Eventually, there's just gonna be this huge.
I'm just coming behind you.
So I'm purchasing a chrono mine here. Oh yeah, shoot those guys.
I'm all melee.
Oh, do you not have a weapon?
No, I do. Oh, actually, am I purchasing those? No, I got a gun.
Okay, good. Okay. All right, so I set up some turrets here
Okay.
and a chrono mine.
You just want me to farm, or do you want me to?
I'll probably
Protect the
farm just because
base?
I know where the stuff is in the level.
You just want me to just
Yeah, just
stand
hang
here?
out there and shoot anybody you see.
Just kind of stand like this.
Gonna need a swing shot.
Maybe
Let's
just
see. A little back in that corridor, maybe.
kind of walk slowly like this.
I'll show you some other stuff here that is kind of one of the unique features here. Right here, we can. Actually, I'm going to save up, but you can put a barrier there.
Ooh.
So I'm going to try to get us 1,000 here to set that up real quick.
I could help. I could go do stuff.
Yeah, no. I mean, feel free. It's just like pretty soon waves of enemies are going to be coming. So just don't stray super far from that.
Okay.
Are there enemies?
I just kind of took a
that's
ramp
fine. Yeah, that's fine.
out in the middle of nowhere now.
Okay. Yeah, I'll kill you, buddy. Okay, yeah. It does look like it saves your leveling, Reiner. That was a question.
Oh,
you
that's
had.
awesome.
Mine's at level 3 right now.
Yes.
I'm
so we're
getting all
just-
sorts of money. Is it
Yeah,
a
just
pool? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so we both have the same
That's
pool.
great. That's good information. It's good that it's a pool because otherwise that would suck. So that way I can place the embattlements and turrets and mines and things like that.
Sweet. Maybe it's time to get some new defenses.
I believe it is.
Chicken in a spacesuit here. Got him.
Oh, you don't have a mini map, huh?
I do.
Oh yeah. Okay, we're on the side there. All right, that's different.
Yeah, they kind of crop the screen. It's interesting.
Looks like
And you can play this
old
online
host
as well.
could use some
Yep.
defenses.
So I'm basically, as you see on the top screen for everyone here, I'm placing chrono mines, which slow people down, in combination with turrets to kind of create a little, gauntlet that they have to run through. So they'll be moving slowly and getting hit. Here I'm going to show you another thing that the game has, which are barriers. So here's a heavy barrier.
Let's see him.
So this sets up a barrier, and we can cross through these at will, but enemies cannot. So you're basically trying to create these kind of checkpoints, choke points. Excuse me. There you are. All right.
We do like Army of Two interactions, like air guitar together or anything.
It doesn't look like it.
Chest bump.
Well, we can. No. No chest bump. All right. Dang. Well, they'll usually notify us when we need to get back.
So you're in charge of the money. I'm not buying anything. I'm just brute force.
Yep. You see a leveled up combustor there that has the kind of classic. Okay, that lady just said something's approaching. So let's head back.
You got it, boss. Look, there he is.
Yep. Oh, get him.
I totally.
See, he has
got
like a
him.
little mushroom cloud effect that would have blown up our barrier.
What a jerk.
Yeah. So there you go.
You guys even know what you're fighting for?
Nope. they don't. Okay, there's gonna be some more spawning
The
in here.
Q-Force base is under attack.
So we're gonna have some waves of these guys. These guys are pretty quick.
Another
There we
victory
go.
for the Q-Force.
If you run out of ammo, you can go back into our little base area. There should be some ammo dumps there. All right. There'll be some more guys. Eventually, we're going to see a big, huge tank coming towards us.
Do you like my sneakers?
They're very nice, Reiner. Very stylish. These little punks. All right.
The Q-Force
Yeah, it looks like
base
nobody's
is
coming in. Oh,
under
wait.
attack.
What's this? It's like a secret area. Oh, look. It's a gold bullet.
Where?
Up there.
Oh.
How do you do
Yeah,
that?
I think I need to unlock a...
Turret destroyed.
So there's secrets again.
oh,
That's
wait.
cool.
Oh, they came in the other way?
The
think.
Q-Force base is secure.
See, that's the problem is you have...
Three
I forgot to
generators
set up
operational.
stuff over here.
On patrol, boss.
I'm gonna need a swing shot.
What?
Yeah, we haven't unlocked
Oh,
this.
okay. Swing shot.
Yeah, we haven't unlocked that yet.
Classic.
Getting
Getting bolts for Ratchet. Getting
Awesome.
bolts.
Set up a barrier here. Awesome.
Look at all these.
Keep rolling, bud.
You got it.
Yeah, see, already I have to say that this having 2 players, I mean, obviously I need to play more, but I'm going to go right and say it. I think this game's going to be way better co-op because having to resource gather and then always hustle back to the hub base and set up stuff, it gets to be kind of a grind, especially as the levels get larger and more complicated.
True to life. Life is better with friends, Matt.
It is true. It is true. So we're gonna just try to set up again some turrets here.
Yeah, look at all that stuff out there.
There should be a big tank that we've been battling, or I've been battling, to limited success. But yeah, there seems to be a lot of areas to explore, kind of like, platformer type worlds. Or these little jump pads that I just went over there.
Got your back.
Drones detected.
Okay. Okay, we got to get back.
Okay, there's one of the guys that's coming.
Yeah.
You can get him right here.
I am so lean. I'm gonna write
here
on
we go.
that.
Eat it, fool.
Okay, I'm back at the base here. Oh, you're up there. Okay.
I'm coming. I see you. Has really a nice indicator.
Yeah. Okay. So there
Should I watch a different gate? You got this one covered, or do you want me to run for the tank?
I want to say that the tank comes through this gate. I'm pretty positive that it does.
The health there. It is.
Nanotech. That's the stuff.
Here's a guy.
Anyone
Boom,
need some
boom, boom, boom,
nanotech?
boom. There you go.
Stockpile over here.
Okay, I swear. Sure, when you want the big tank to come, where is it?
It's afraid of Quark,
I know.
the difference maker.
Yeah, but no, in seriousness, I can tell, and maybe I can conscript Reiner into playing a little more co-op later too, but I think this game is going to be much better in co-op.
Yeah, this looks awesome.
Because
Yeah.
as you can imagine, trying to get all these, boxes, gather money, then run back, plant some turrets, run back out, and as the levels get bigger, that does get a little bit harder to handle that. Well, yeah, there's been a few times when I wasn't able to get back in time.
And if anybody from Insomniacs out there listening, a new Ratchet and Clank every year for $20, I support that business model. I think
Yes.
you should make that a reality.
Yeah, though I hope they're not giving up on the
Classic style.
classic style. I mean, it's cool that they're doing all for one and some of these other things, but I'd love
found one.
a big. Oh, whoa, where's? Oh, you're not in the
I
base.
got him. Oh, wait, there's someone going to the base. There he is. I've said this
Here we go.
before. I would take a new classic-styled Tony Hawk game, not that garbage they just released on Xbox 360's arcade, but just new levels, Tony Hawk 3 gameplay every year. I could play those forever. Ratchet Clank the same way. New levels, new weapons, new story. I would love it.
Yeah. It's I was kind of excited about that Tony Hawk, and then I didn't end up playing it because everyone that played it was so down on it, and I was like, well,
no revert.
It's not that good. I'm not gonna waste my time, I guess. Yeah, no revert. I thought was an odd choice.
Such a bad
everyone
decision.
that was really into.
Enemies are headed to the base.
Okay, guys headed to that base.
Gonna need a
Well,
swim
Matt, I think this is pretty good luck. We're not going to let people see the end of this level.
Yeah.
But we're going to continue playing off camera here, and this looks amazing. Like
Yes.
I'm really digging this.
Yeah. Aside for, like I said, for some balancing issues in the single player, so far I think it's kind of a unique and cool take on things, and I'm very excited to play more. Hopefully, my review will be done when I've obviously played enough of the game to feel like I can render a judgment on it. But,
Not a good time to run out of ammo.
Well, thanks for joining me, and thank you all for watching, and we'll see you hopefully next week with some new game releases.